Charlie Munger once said, "The first $100,000 is a bitch." He was right. But here's what nobody tells you. The second $50,000 doesn't play by the same rules. It shows up faster. It works harder than you do. And today I'm going to show you exactly why. With math, not vibes. In 1790, Benjamin Franklin died, and he left something strange in his will. He gave £1,000 each, about $4,400, to the cities of Boston and Philadelphia. But there was a catch. Nobody could touch it for 100 years. For an entire century, it just sat there, compounding, quietly, doing nothing dramatic. By 1890, it had grown into hundreds of thousands of dollars. By 1990, 200 years later, it had grown into millions. Franklin understood something most people never learn. Money doesn't grow in a straight line. It grows like a rumor, slow at first. Then suddenly everyone's talking about it. Your bank account works the exact same way. Let's make this real. Let's use actual numbers. Say you save $1,000 a month. Say you invest it at a steady 8% average annual return. Getting to your first $50,000 takes about 43 months. That's 3.6 years of grinding. Here's the twist. Getting from $50,000 to $100,000 takes only about 34 months. That's 2.8 years. Almost a full year faster. Same monthly contribution, same return. Why? Because of what's actually inside the $50,000. At the $50,000 mark, growth from investment returns is only about 13% of your balance. The other 87%? That's just you, your labor, your discipline, your paycheck month after month. But by the time you hit $100,000, growth makes up roughly 23% of your balance. The machine is working almost twice as hard for you. This is the part nobody explains. Your first $50,000 is mostly you. Your second $50,000 has a co-founder, and that co-founder is compound interest. Here's why this matters for you. Right now, tonight, most people quit around $10,000 to $20,000. Not because they're lazy, because that's exactly where compounding feels the weakest and slowest, and the most like nothing is happening. It's a financial equivalent of texting someone for 3 weeks with zero response. You assume it's never going to work. Then, out of nowhere, they text back nonstop. That's compounding. It ghosts you for years, then it won't leave you alone in a good way. The S&P 500 has historically averaged close to 10% a year over multi-decade periods before inflation. Using the rule of 72, divide 72 by your return, money roughly doubles every 9 years at that pace. That means the $50,000 you're sweating over right now could be $100,000 in 9 years without adding a single extra dollar, and $200,000 9 years after that. Not guaranteed, not risk-free, but mathematically, that's the shape of the curve. So, is this a guarantee? No. Markets don't move in straight lines, and no return is promised. Some years you'll be up 20%. Some years you'll be down 15%. That's a deal, but here's the sober truth. The hardest money you will ever save is your first $50,000. Not because the math is against you, but because you're doing all the lifting alone with no help yet. Stay in the game long enough, and the game starts helping you. As Warren Buffett put it, someone's sitting in the shade today because someone planted a tree a long time ago. Your first $50,000 is you planting the tree. Everything after that is just shade.